Oh, real life. That's perfect. I think that works. Hello, everyone. I think that works. Uh, yeah, that should work actually. That should work. Yes, it works. It works. Does it though? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Oh, hello there. Hello. What is going on, everyone? I'm the TheOrcosaurus. I'm the worst Val impersonator that's going on right now. Hello? Hello? It is you that you want. Hello? We are here. And, uh, let me just real quick share the stream in the service, I guess. What else do we need? We need Twitch, exactly. I need to share that on Twitch. I need to look at my own channel. And then, I mean, I haven't been restreaming since the Mixer days. Like, I've used to, stream the Mixer days. Um, but, yeah, I'm streaming the forest. What? How am I streaming the forest? That's wrong. It is very much wrong. Not streaming the forest. There we go. Done and done. And now we can. Yeah, we actually can do that. I hope that works with the chat. I hope I can see the chat on every like thingy that's going on. I hope that works. I don't know. Like I'm completely out of it. Um I'm just looking at the restream chat and I hope somebody just tells me if I don't know what I'm doing. I need step bro. I need step bro. I Oh, wave fork. Wave fork, what's going on? Hello. I didn't know that you would be here. I can't see the chat though. That's kind of weird. Also, I think that Restream might have taken a shit on me. So, um, I can't see anything right now. Okay. I have two viewers. Waveboard. Yes, I can see you. I can see the chat. Hello. I can see that I have two viewers. I'm completely prepared. Don't you dare press F. Okay? Don't you fucking dare press F on me. Nothing has been decided. Nothing. I am working on it, okay? But yeah, it is on. Like, I wait a little bit and then we start the social media workshop. Until then we can talk just a teensy tiny little bit. I'm not sure how the delay is. Will I address chat? Probably. I will make after the presentation like a Q&A. Um, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So for now, you can talk to me. Once everything starts, I probably will not really be there. I just will do the presentation and talk a lot about socials. And then we'll see how it goes. And yeah, how's everyone doing? How are you all doing? How's your Saturday? How is your ass today? Today? Tonight? Hello? I'm live. Everything works. I can't believe it. The only thing, like I said, is that Restream kind of froze on me on the on the browser, but we don't need that anymore. I think I will just say that I close this and I have everything here. My first time here. Can I get mod? No, you can fuck off. How you doing, Phoenix? How are you doing? I mod you. I mod your asshole. Oh my god. I should just not talk that way because it's also restreamed to Lord Val's channel. He's like, no swearing. No swearing at all on my channel. I have to cut that out afterwards. Rip. Yeah, exactly. That's a RIP. As long as it isn't the RIPD, because that movie was god awful. I'm trying to cut out swearing too. I don't. Not on my channel. I will always swear, and that's okay. I will never be. I came to the terms with the fact that I've never gonna be the big streamer that I wanted to be. I'm just trying to enjoy the ride, and that's it. I just swear I just do my stuff, you know? That's the big thing. Right. I don't know why there is a bot, but there is a bot. There is a bot in the chat. And it's weird. It is very weird. Check out. Oh, check out all our teammates in the panels. Ah, that's our stream bot. Okay. Yeah, check out our teammates. If you're on Twitch, go and follow everyone from the Crimson Coalition. If you are on Lord Val's YouTube channel, go and check out everyone from Team LVG. Okay. Are you guys ready for the social media workshop. I think you should be all ready. Because I announced it on time and I'm on time. I always forgot that stuff changes. And yeah, we're going to start very, very soon. And I hope you're all here. And I hope we can do that. Okay. Is there anything you want to know when it comes to social media? Actually, like in advance, you can still ask questions. I'm still here. Before I start. Okay. If there are no more questions, I'm going to start now with the workshop. So, as you all know, social media is for a content creator, and I'm strictly speaking today from a content creator's perspective. Very important. We are at a, or we reached a threshold where using social media and just basically using everything at your disposal is paramount to grow on Twitch. I would still say that if you want to grow on YouTube, you can do it, but you have to figure out the algorithm. You have to figure out your audience. But we come to that later. I will talk briefly today, or what this will contain. I will talk about Twitter. I will talk about Instagram. I will talk a little bit about TikTok. I have not as much knowledge about TikTok as I would like. It doesn't matter though. I will still talk about it. I will talk about YouTube Shorts and how important they are. And yeah, that's basically the program more or less. I might drift off on a tangent. I want to apologize in already because it does mean that I am very passionate about certain things. And yeah. So this is going what happens today. And yeah, let's jump in. We're going to start with the twatters. And I'm going to use the CC, the Crimson Coalition account, to talk a little bit about Twitter. Because my Twitter account might or might not show titties. And we don't want that. We don't want naked titties on like our stuff here. That's not what you're here for. You can be here for that, but that's not what we show today. Today we show not naked titties. Okay. Seemingly it doesn't want to catch my browser, so I'm just gonna do this and do this. Okay, this is fine. I'm a pro, I swear. Okay, this is Twitter. You all seen it, you all hate it, and I mean, I hate it. I'm gonna be blunt here. I hate Twitter. Probably for the best. But what we are talking today about is not how we like or dislike Twitter. We are going to talk about how we are going to utilize it. So, Twitter. How does the algorithm of Twitter work? Or what is Twitter in general? Let's start. Let's start with this. Twitter is a platform where you can blurb out short messages with 160 characters, I think. I think it might be more. I think it was 160 at the start. I think they brought up the cap to 240. I don't know. It's short messages. It's not long enough to really do something significant here. Or something, or communicate big ideas, I guess. Twitter is very brief in its communication, so it's very important to get the point across. From my personal experience, Twitter is not a good video sharing platform, but a good platform to share pictures of it. The normal picture format is 1600 times 900. That is the usual format you use here, which is one below 1080p, one stage below 1080p. This is your... No, it's not. Is it? I think it is. It's a reduced scale. Anyways, this is how you share your content, your picture content and your video content there. Okay, so what can you do to stand out on Twitter? Like everywhere, find a niche group. This is the first thing I'm gonna tell you. Find a group that shares at least two interests with you. One interest should probably be either streaming or the games you are interested in streaming. And the second one should be adjacent to that. So, basically, I'm interested in VTubers. That is why I go a lot into the Twitter VTuber community. I'm very active in the indie games community on Twitter. I am very active in the streaming community on Twitter. Sometimes I'm just not active at all in any of those communities. It just blurred out something. So, this is your first, basically, thing you should do. What should you tweet about? What you definitely should not do is just tweet going live tweets. If your timeline just consists of tweets that you just went live on Twitch, on YouTube, or somewhere else, just stop. Just delete your Twitter account and just stop. Because no one will care about any of that. Going live tweets are not, and I repeat, are not anything that will bring you any audience whatsoever. Because if you tweet you're live, you are informing the people that already know you, because they are the ones that click the link. People who don't know you will not click the link because they have no reason to click the link. Why would I click a link of anybody who I don't know? Right? So, if this is your Twitter timeline, delete it. Just delete everything. And also, if your going live tweet is not adjacent to a big project that you're doing, like I did a breast cancer charity stream last Saturday. Or was it the Saturday before that? I think it was the Saturday before last Saturday, yes. 23rd of October. I had a going live tweet for that was a little bit special. I left that one up for obvious reasons. You can leave that one up, but if you just blurt out an automized tweet that you are live, delete it from your timeline afterwards. Because it just clogs up your timeline. I'll get to that why in a second. Next thing. If you... Well, like I said, what can you tweet about? Tweet about the stuff that interests you. Like, is there a new game out? Talk about it. Talk about your expectations. Talk about how you liked it if you already played it. Talk about it, what you expect from it, about your expectation. I already said that, great Orco. Talk about how it's received in the community and how that shapes your perception of the game. There is a lot of things you can actually talk about if you want to do that. Something along those lines. So people actually see who you are. Make joke tweets. Post memes that you find funny. People always will like to have a good laugh when they click on your profile. Keep your timeline clean. If you tend to retweet a lot, there is no shame. For example, if you retweet a giveaway, because they always want you to retweet stuff. If you retweet a giveaway, there's no shame in making that, in clicking the retweet button again and making it undo it, the retweet, when the giveaway is over. So it doesn't clog up your timeline. If you retweet also, you can just click the retweet button like this. But much better would be a quote tweet. The quote tweet is paramount. It does a lot better. And it's also more interactive. Liking is always free, so if you like stuff, then you support other people. Support your teammates and support people you like. There is a problem with Twitter that has the sheer amount of volume. Because if you start following a lot of people, you get a lot of tweets, obviously. To mitigate that, make a list. Like, the Crimson Coalition has a list of all its members, and we get all tweets in there that our members tweet out, and that our members retweet. That is something you can do yourself, and that you should do to manage your tweets better. So you, or the tweets of people who you like, so you don't miss anything out of them. Check that list at least once a day. If you can still browse your timeline, your normal timeline, obviously, like this, and look what people did, what they liked, what they retweeted, what they tweeted, stuff like that. Yeah? So, you can all do that. I'm just saying that if you like certain people, just try to get a list going. It helps you and it's also curated content for yourself that you like. Because you know the people you like will deliver probably the content you like. Except it's just going live tweets. Going live tweets are awful. Just never. This is basically all I have to say about Twitter for now. Are there any questions regarding Twitter? You can always shoot at questions. I will answer them in between segments. I will answer. Also, obviously, be interactive. Answer what people say, or not answer, but just also answer on tweets of your friends or just in general. Interact with people also to grow. That helps also a lot, I found out. Like, a lot of people just don't answer tweets anymore. If you like someone or their content, just talk to them in the tweets. Sometimes it helps just to interact with them, and they will follow you back, or they will answer your tweet on your tweet if they like something. So just do also that to get more exposure. I wanted to talk about the algorithm, how to get exposure. Right. I need to come to the point. So, what can you do to actually grow on Twitter? I mean, I explained Twitter a little bit now. Like I said, it's always better to quote tweet instead of retweet. I found out that gets more traction. I found out that you should at least tweet 3 times a day. I've given examples what you can tweet about. I still talk about the games you're interested in, talk about new game releases, talk about whatever you are interested in, talk about woodworking, talk about rabbits, talk about brewing. I know that Brew Rabbit because I see her in the chat. She is interested in brewing. Talk about it. Just talk about it on Twitter. Why not? Talk about it that you brewed a new craft beer. Like, just talk about your stuff. What you're doing. Post photos. I found out that photos and GIFs always do super well when it comes to interactivity. I found out that video clips do not. Video clips, for some reason, for me personally, do always worse than when I just post pictures or I post GIFs. GIFs and pictures do infinitely more better than video clips. This is not a video sharing platform. Not at all. Yeah, make funny tweets. They always get tractions. Like if you're somebody who can like think of good jokes or good puns, just blurt it out. People will like that. Hashtags. Hashtags are important. No more than 2, absolute maximum 3 hashtags per tweets. Try to either put them in one row at the bottom, or try to put them into the text when you write. Do not be afraid to tweet without hashtags at all. Hashtags are overrated. If you have a decent following, you can tweet without hashtags and it does well. Just from the interaction and traction it will get. If you do not have a decent following, still use only 3 hashtags at max that are topical to your tweet. Do not use hashtags that trend and that have nothing to do with your tweet. Twitter will ban you for it. Do not do it. It's not worth it. use you try to use precise and concise language. If you tweet, it makes it easier to read for people, and it makes it easier to get in the algorithm because people linger on your tweet. Because the longer your tweet, that's what I've been told. The longer your tweet is on a screen and people read it, the easier it is for it to come into the algorithm. What Twitter doesn't like is when you post links. These tweets usually do not do well. That's also why your going live tweets are normally don't do well. Because there is a link in there. And Twitter doesn't like links in your tweets. Because it takes your attention away from their website. Tagging companies in a tweet, that's something good to bring up. If you, for example, cover a game for a smaller indie studio, for example, or for a smaller indie publisher, I have made the general experience that they are very grateful if you tag them, they will retweet, they will interact with you. That is my general experience. So it depends, I think, a little bit on the company that you are tagging. I would never tag a company that has nothing to do with my tweet. Because it just is not topical. I would also not tagging a company that I criticize for any reason whatsoever. It's just a bad look. Except if you're trying to reach out for them, to them, and to ask questions. Always remember, stay polite. There's probably a human behind that Twitter account that doesn't know your issue. And he's also just a corporate slave. I think tagging companies can work. Depends on the company. If it's a smaller company and it's something positive and they know how the social media game works, they will probably thrive off of it and help you and give you more exposure. If they are not very sophisticated when it comes to social media, it might go unheard. I would say it's worth a shot always. Like I said, important is it's topical to your tweet. I would just never talk about the weather and then, I don't know, tag Activision. That just doesn't work, you know? I mean, if you talk about the new Vanguard and say, oh yes, I like that a lot, great job at Activision, I would tag them, just don't think they will retweet it. They won't. Because just the sheer amount of volume they're getting is just impossible. Maybe you can get lucky and get a retweet from them. Yeah. But that's basically what I would suggest. Are there any other questions regarding Twitter before I move on to Instagram? Oh, Instagram. I have a lot to say about Instagram. Yeah, but that's Twitter in a nutshell. Okay. I'm gonna have a drink and then we are going to get over to Instagram. I am drinking a Monster Energy Ultra Fiesta mango flavor. Oh my. Okay, let me go out of the full screen mode and let me head over to Instagram. Instagram will be my personal account. But there's basically nothing you don't know already. Um, so yeah. Other than I like Chihuahuas, but Chihuahuas are the true warhounds. Okay, Instagram. I know Instagram is more for the phone. I wasn't able to set up streaming from the phone. And I was also too lazy, so you can blame me. I'm just gonna do it from the desktop, and you have to deal with it. This is Instagram's interface. You know it all. It's very scrollable. It's highly, when it comes to me, highly curated. I muted tons of accounts. Of people. Um, because Instagram has a lot of drawbacks, which I will talk about in a little bit. By the way, you can now create Instagram posts from your desktop over here, which is great, which is absolutely fantastic, and was absolutely necessary. The only thing you can't do is do reels, unfortunately. But you know all Instagram. Hopefully, I hope you use it. It's a very, I think, a powerful app if used right. If used correctly. The problem is a lot of people do not use it correctly. So, what is Instagram actually? Instagram started out as a picture sharing platform and was then bought by Facebook. Just so you know where all your data goes. It's owned by Facebook. It's a data hog. Instagram, if you've installed it on your phone, knows everything about you because they want access to everything. From a cybersecurity standpoint, it's a fucking nightmare. And you can also share videos. You can also share reels. Reels are like the inverted 16:9 format, which is for phone displays. And we have, the normal picture format for Instagram is 1080 by 1080, so 1:1 ratio. And that's basically Instagram in a nutshell. So what do you want to share and what do you on Instagram? And how many times do you want to post? So Instagram has the cool thing that is called stories. So let's start with the stories. The stories are 24-hour posts or posts that are up for 24 hours and then are deleted. You can save certain stories if they are really important to you in your timeline as a memory. That is important. If you want to do that, just do it. Post if you can at least 2 stories a day. That's a goal I'm aiming for. I never do it because it's also work. It's a lot of work. But if you can manage to do it, post 1 story in the morning and 1 in the evening. If you can't do it, post at least 1 story per day. And now we are coming to the big experience. Post at least 1 normal post a day. Reels, I did not find a lot of insight. Reels are still kind of new, so no one really understands it. Or a lot of people understand it, but I didn't find a lot of really solidified knowledge on them. Reels, I think you can just spam. important is that you are consistent. The same with Twitter, it's the same with TikTok, it's the same with Instagram, it's the same with YouTube. Be consistent. Yes, that is a live pick of you, Val. Be consistent when you post on all social medias, along all social medias. So, what Instagram had some significant changes recently, especially when it comes to hashtags. Most people I see posting still spam hashtags. Stop doing that. Val has that down because Val is a very smart person and is always on the pulse of the socials. Do not spam hashtags. They changed their algorithm because it was hard to grow on the platform. What they want you to do now is, that is what I've heard at least, and from multiple sources, when it comes to hashtags, find 5 topical hashtags that are important to your picture that you're posting or to your reel. Put it into the text, like, oh, look at this hashtag new. Oh, look at this new hashtag game I found. It's called hashtag First Class Trouble. I streamed it on hashtag Twitch the other day. You know what I mean. Like, incorporate it into a text if you can. Those are allegedly do better if you do it like this. Because the AI also scans the text around. Yes, sort of organically hashtag your posts rather than listing them at the bottom. Exactly, because what people said is the AI scans the text around it and also will do like the algorithm will, not the AI, the algorithm will scan the text around it and also contextualize it. And do not use more than 5 hashtags. Everything else is too much and will not bring you any further. You will just confuse the algorithm. And use hashtags that are interlinked with one another. Use hashtags that are interlinked with one another and that are somewhat correlated to one another. Of course, you can always make the assumption that everything can somehow be correlated to one another, but like, don't use like Chihuahua with Twitch, except you had a Chihuahua stream on Twitch. I think I have a new hashtag for Val, hashtag Chihuahua streamer. Yeah, but I hope you know what I'm saying here. If you want to grow, no more 5 than hashtags. That's the rule right now. And organically incorporate it into your text. If you don't have a text, just drop 5 hashtags and just do it like that. That is the important part. Like I said, if you can manage stories twice a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, so you have basically a story going every 12 hours. So you don't go out of people's mind, if you will. If you post reels, also only use 5 hashtags. And that's about the extent of that. The algorithm will then present your content to other people. But there is a significant issue on Instagram with the other people. And I will tell you what it is. And this is basically the biggest problem I see with Instagram. I didn't talk about the biggest problem on Twitter, actually. Twitter is toxic as fuck. There you go. That's the biggest problem on Twitter. Everyone thinks they know better than you. Like, just it's terrible. The biggest problem on Instagram. The biggest problem on Instagram, that according to estimates, is that 60% of all accounts are fake. They are bots, they are fake, they are not existent. I can't tell you how many times I had an account follow me that had nothing to do with what I was doing. I had I have one account, no, I have two accounts actually subscribed to on Instagram that show ocean pictures because I love the ocean. I love everything in the ocean. I'm weird, I know. There's a lot of people who are afraid of the ocean. I'm not. Cthulhu, take me. And suddenly a wave of accounts that just show recycled pictures of other accounts from the ocean started following me one day. Don't follow these accounts back. Never do that. Like, in general, I would suggest, if you do not know the person behind the Instagram account, don't follow them. Just don't. Because most people will unfollow you after a few days anyways. Instagram is extremely follow heavy, and not even that. Like, people don't even have the courtesy to stay followed for you. They just unfollow you again and hope you will stick with them. Just don't. If you do not know a person personally, or not personally, but if you do not know where the person comes from, or where the person where the person knows you from, do not follow back. Like, don't. Just don't. I made it to 800 followers on Instagram by just doing this. I wouldn't say it's outright follow for follow, but it's very follow for follow heavy, because follow for follow would be they would actually stay followed, you know? But they don't. 2 days after you follow them back, they just unfollow you. It's terrible. I do actually not have a separate account. No. I do not separate those because I just post streaming stuff and dog pictures anyway. There is nothing else I do. Sometimes I post a pic of my chihuahua. I'm gonna go into my profile here, and most of the times I just post reels and streaming pics. Come on, Instagram. Show my profile. There's nothing wrong with that. There we go. I had 2 joke thingies the other day, which didn't do too well. My dog picture did pretty well. The Halloween stream did pretty well. Some of my clips do pretty well. This one was pretty good. This one was good. Food is always very much liked on Instagram. Yeah, so it's always a little bit hit or miss with the stuff you can do and with the stuff that gets successful. So yeah, but yeah, overall I'm still pretty satisfied with where I am. I just use my account for everything. I think you shouldn't do that because it also confuses the algorithm, because one day I post about streaming and killing people, and the other day I just post this cute pet pic here. She's such a cutie. That's basically my gist of it. Look at it. Look at her. Isn't she adorable? She's my one and all. I love this dog. Yeah. And this, like I said, you can save some of your stories over here, which is interesting. Yeah. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, Instagram, just like I said, just don't follow people back, I guess, if you don't know who they are or where they come from. I mean, if I can, for example, identify somebody from Team LVG and they follow me, I usually follow back, usually. And yeah, that's basically. Or also Crimson Coalition. Uh, so yeah. But yeah, that's basically Instagram. Instagram is for photo sharing, still the best app. And if you wanna post reels, also very good. Has a very good algorithm for reels. I've been with my reels more successful here than I've been on TikTok, which we are going to talk about next. I do not have access to my TikTok account from my computer. I also don't know the password, which I need to change, but we are going to look on into at TikTok here for a second. I personally I have personally not enjoyed a lot of success on TikTok. I will be very transparent with it. I have not cracked 1,000 views with one video. Never done it. And TikTok for me personally is a very mysterious beast. I think it's because I am a VTuber, because I don't have an actual face. But then again, I've seen other videos go viral without a face. So, yeah. So what can you do with TikTok? TikTok is the video sharing platform number one right now. There is no other platform in the world where you can share your video content better than here. TikTok format is 9:16, so it's a reverse 16:9 format. It is the format that you get when you film with your mobile phone. That is why they use this format, because it is entirely made for mobile phone and for short form content. How you can succeed on TikTok? Watched a few videos. So very important is that you have like a setup for your video. Like a promise. It's easy to make, exactly. For example, that if you go and say, for example, the 10 worst video games of all time. The promise would be that you culminate with the worst video game of all time. That would be the promise. So people keep watching. Because TikTok, like YouTube, we will come to that in a minute. TikTok gauges the watch time of your clips. If you want to be a good TikTok viewer and support people on TikTok, or if you just want your content to be viewed on TikTok, TikTok gauges how much your content is viewed. So in percentage, for example, if it's viewed like, you can even get over 100%. So if somebody views your clip twice and it has only 2 views, then it's been viewed 200%. But like I said, and this is important, like if your content has a high view percentage, like let's say 75 to 100%, that means that people watch your clip at least 75% to completion. That is good, and TikTok will push it higher into the algorithm. When people don't watch your content and like bow out after 5 seconds of a 30-second clip, you will not be pushed in the algorithm. Obviously not. Another thing I've heard that helps you get into the algorithm is choosing the right music, but I think that is more a myth than anything. I've not seen that one really work out yet. Also, obviously, if you get a lot of traction on your clips, 50 seconds work well. Yeah, that is true. Keep it short. The shorter, obviously, it is, the more view time you get. Val already said it. Because people will not bow out after. I mean, there's a difference. Like, if you have a 30-second clip and it's only people watch only 5 seconds of it, obviously the viewing time will be in percentage will be much lower than from a 15-second clip. That's why you have to keep it short and to the point. There are trends on TikTok. You can always try and do trend surfing, but just don't copy paste. Put your own spin on it. If you put your own spin on it, you're more likely to succeed, because if you just copy paste something that's already out there and people already seen it, they will not see it. They will not watch it again. Also, remember that you work with 60 seconds or even less. So you should structure your content in that regard. You always have to think that the attention span of the average TikTok viewer is less than 30 seconds. Try to get them in those 30 seconds so they watch your stuff. Very low attention span, because the content is extremely browsable, because you just have to keep pulling up and get stuff you might enjoy or might not enjoy. And you just can't skip it. It's so easy. Like, as a viewer, it's addicting. It's terrible. It's really addicting as fuck. Another part of the algorithm is hashtags. I have not really figured out the hashtag game yet. I think it's kind of like Instagram, where more or less is more. So don't just take every hashtag that could be just tangentially related to anything. Just choose up to 5 or 6 hashtags and roll with them that are related to your content. Like, if you look at all those videos, some of them don't even have hashtags. But if you look at these videos that have like a lot of likes, they all have only a low amount or a low percentile on hashtags. Okay, this one has more. This one has like maybe 2, but has 8.4 millions. So just stick to like 5 hashtags, maybe even less if you can. Just stick topical, like always. Are there any other questions when it comes to TikTok? the most popular ones are usually the shorter ones. That is true. Because if not, I'm going to move on to YouTube Shorts. Just very briefly. Because YouTube Shorts is the absolute dark horse of absolutely everything. I have a lot more success on YouTube Shorts. Very rarely more than 15 seconds, actually. I have... Okay. You are getting a massive sneak peek behind the scenes right now from the TheOrcosaurus. Because I'm going into my video section. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something. And this is important. I have released 2 videos. YouTube Shorts are the absolute masterclass of everything. Because, and this is why YouTube is such a great thing and such a great ecosystem. This one here, I've made a video, a Let's Play video, First Class Trouble. As you can see, it did reasonably well. After that, like 3 days after I released it, I put out a short to promote it. Look at this. 126 views. 3 comments, 3 likes, 2 dislikes. I don't care about the dislikes. The important part is, this video capped out at 170 views. From this short alone, I got another 26 views on this video. Because here's what you can do. If you watch it on YouTube, yes, it's silent. You can go, I show you what you can do and why I got the other 26 views. And no other platform offers this. What you can do, and you need to really do this, there comes, watch the full video here. There is a title card here. And I just can click on it. See, oh, there is a full video to this clip. And the viewer can click it. And then they watch the full video. There is nothing like that on any other platform. And this is the mightiest tool you can have. And this goes also just for normal clips. Like if you have other clips on your channel, I can show you. Like, look at this. 400 views, 700 views. It's YouTube Shorts, 700 views. Another short, 200. Where's the mighty one? 1,500 views, almost 1,600 views. This is where it's at. People always say TikTok, but I personally believe if you run a YouTube account at a reasonably well pace, Shorts will do you so much more than TikTok or Instagram or Twitter. Shorts is where it's at, if you ask me. Shorts is the premium content promoter if you are a YouTuber. Nothing else can promote your content in that way. This is only possible on YouTube. So if you use YouTube, do it. Just do it here. It is amazing, it is great, and it is probably the best tool out of all of those we looked at. And that's it. this is important when it comes to YouTube. Important is obviously one thing. You have to figure out a lot of stuff. Like you have to come up with a description with a good title, put it on a playlist and everything. YouTube is always a little bit like more more high maintenance than the other platforms, but it pays off more. Especially here, for example, with the tags. Once you figure out the freaking tags on this platform, you make bank. Like, you make really good bank. You just need to figure out the content, or the tags. And how to present your content, obviously. But yeah, that's basically it. Just check out YouTube Shorts. That is my recommendation. If you wanna do YouTube Shorts. If you wanna do Twitch, YouTube Shorts. If you wanna do Twitter, YouTube Shorts. Go to YouTube Shorts. That is my recommendation of the night. And with that, I'm gonna close it out. I'm gonna do a Q&A now, so if you have questions, feel free to ask me. Can you please load my coffee shop? What's that? Okay, we are in the void, no coffee shop tonight. And if you want the Q&A, just ask me. I am here. I still have a little bit of time. If you don't want the Q&A, I'm gonna close it out, and you can just go your merry way and get your socials up to snuff. And I will be cutting this presentation down. I will send it to Val. I will send it and I will upload it to the Crimson Coalition YouTube channel, and I will send it to Val so he can, I will do it after the stream, cutting it down on the YouTube tool, on the YouTube cutting tool. What if you don't wanna do full videos on YouTube? Still use it. Just use YouTube Shorts. I said it. If you wanna do Twitch, use. Yeah, I would say that Shorts is viable. Just do it. Like, the exposure is insane that you can get. I don't know if you can, like, convert a lot of people coming over to your stream from Shorts, but still try it. I've seen people succeed. No. Shorts, I think Shorts you can't monetize. But I think you can succeed on But look, here's the thing. What you also can do is, like, you don't have to do full YouTube videos, but what you can do is, like, you can upload your Twitch clips as shorts, and then your Twitch VODs, and just promote your Twitch VODs with the clips. Remember, if you're a Twitch affiliate or partner, to let it rest for 24 hours before you upload it. Disclaimer there. But that would also be a possibility. Like, just upload the VOD. I would generally, anyways, suggest to everyone who is a streamer, just save your VODs. Because Twitch doesn't save them forever. And if you, at any given point, need to go back to your VOD and show people, like, hey, okay, I've streamed this. It's there. I recently had that issue, actually, because I forgot to mail a publisher my coverage of a game I've requested a key for. And they came to me and told me, okay, you didn't cover this. And I was like, yeah, I covered this. Look at my VOD channel. Or the highlights, or even other clips on Twitch. Exactly. I mean, you can also cut down your streams into 10-minute highlight reels if you fancy that. I will just tell you now, this is a big undertaking and can get grating. But if you like stream for 3 hours, it should be manageable that you get like a good 20 minutes out of it. So basically 2 YouTube videos a week. I actually never used that tool on shorts. Yeah. No, I think the important part is like this cross promotion thing. What about posts on YouTube community? I think I don't know. I can't post on the YouTube community. Um I think only partners can do that. Can't they? I think only partner channels can do that. Also, always sometimes human. Thank you. Of course, everyone has to step up their social game. If you want to step up your social game, I would recommend starting out with 2 channels first. Like, take Twitter and something additional. That is what I would suggest. Community posts. I've never used them, Val. I can't tell you anything about those. I don't even know if they are viable or not. The only thing I know is that some of those are, I don't know. I've seen they are very useful tool for channels too. I mean, like I said, I thought, I mean, I would like do them. I would just I was just in the mindset that I only can do it on the when I'm partnered. So I have 1,000 followers and 4,000 hours watch time. Sam Woodhull recommends doing them. Yeah, I've heard they are good. I mean, but the thing is, like I said, I know that, or what I've heard is that only YouTube partners can do them. That is the thing. So I would just suggest that either we need to look if we can do them, or let me Google it. And I doubt that we have a lot of people that are partnered. 500 subscribers, then you can do it. I can't do it. I don't have access to the community tab. I'm missing 85 subs. So yeah. If you have, I would use it as well, because if you have access to that, that's amazing. Well, just use it. Because the beauty about YouTube is, and this is probably something a lot of people don't realize. YouTube is actually a feature complete social network. Use every tool at your disposal to grow there, because you can. And I'm on Sam Woodhull's side when he says do these community posts. I would do them too if I could, but I can't. It's 500 subs. Then you can do it. Okay, everyone. If there are no further questions, I will be closing out. thank you everyone for coming and for joining and for watching. It's been a joy. This will be up on Lord Wild's channel to rewatch and on the Crimson Coalition YouTube channel to rewatch. So, everyone, thank you. And about. You're welcome, Jay Mercado. I hope you could all take away something from it. And with that being said, everyone, have a good night or a nice evening. Bye-bye.